Hello students, standard 8 in maths we started new chapter, the algebraic expressions and identities. We know that algebraic expression is the combination of variables and constants using the basic operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. We know that when the terms are added to get the expressions, term is a product of its factors. We also learn about the coefficient, that in any term the numerical factor is known as its coefficient. Now, we know that when the terms are added and we get expressions. Now, according to the number of terms they are known as the monomials, binomials, trinomials, polynomials. Now, all the expressions are not actually the polynomials. We will talk about it here, that when it is called polynomial. Now, any expression which have only one term is known as the monomial. An expression containing only one term is called a monomial. For example, you can see here 3x, only one term, minus 5y, 4p, 8y square, minus 7xy. Here you can see that all these expressions contains only one term, and therefore they are known as monomials. Similarly, the expressions containing two terms, when they have two terms, they are known as binomial. For example, look here, 5x minus 3y. This expression have two terms, 5x and minus 3y. 8x square plus 4x also have two terms, 8x square and 4x. 3p minus 4q have two terms, 3p and minus 4q. 3xy minus 7yz. So all these expressions have only two terms, and therefore they are known as binomial. Mono means one, bi means two. So it is known as binomial. Similarly, a polynomial or an expression containing three terms is called trinomial. So when there are three terms in an expression, then that expression is known as trinomial. For example, look here, 5x square plus 3x minus 4, 1, 2 and 3 terms. 8p plus 9q plus 5r also have 3 terms. 11x plus 4y minus 7z. So here all these three expressions have 3 terms. So they are known as trinomial. So one term monomial, two terms binomial, 3 terms trinomial. In general, they are known as polynomial. But not all the expressions are polynomials. We have to understand about it that an expression containing one or more terms but have some conditions also. Not only that all of them are polynomials, but they have some conditions that with non-zero coefficient, Means any terms should not have 0 as a coefficient, and coefficient of variables having non-negative exponents. Means the power of x or y or any variable should not be negative, non-negative. Means it cannot be negative. Means if it is like 5x raised to minus 3, that is an expression, but it is not a polynomial. Polynomial must have either 0 power or positive power, but the exponent cannot be negative. So again repeating, an expression containing one or more terms with non-zero coefficient of variable and having non-negative exponents, that is called a polynomial. So all this a plus b plus c plus d, 4xy minus 5z, 5xyz minus 10p, 4x plus 3y minus 3z. Here you can see that none of the variable has 0 as coefficient and none of the terms has exponent in negative. So all of them are known as polynomial. It means that binomial, monomial, trinomial, all are polynomials. But according to the number of terms, they are monomial, binomial, trinomial, etc. Names are given. So now you understand what are the polynomials. You have the idea that when an expression is not a polynomial, when the negative power is there, you cannot say that it is a polynomial. So that is the difference in expressions, algebraic expressions and the polynomials. Now there is two words we have to understand again, is like terms and unlike terms. Like means same, unlike means different. Now like terms, it is very simple that all that terms which have same variables and same exponent of the variables also. It means that the variables should be the same and power of all that variables used also must be same in that terms. Then those terms are said to be like terms. Doesn't matter different coefficients are there. Coefficient doesn't matter here. Only variables and the power of the variables. Look at the example here. First, 5x square, 7x square minus 9x square. Here variable is same x, x, x. Power of x is also same 2, 2, 2. So all these terms are like terms. Second, 3x square y, 5yx square. Now here I just change the side. X square and x square is there, y and y are there. So doesn't matter, the order is changed, but they are like terms. And 7x square y means x, 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 have x square, x square, x square. Y, 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 only one power. So these all terms are also the like terms. But those terms which are not like terms, then they are known as unlike terms. Means maybe they have different variables or maybe the same variables but having different exponents. Then they are known as unlike terms. For example, look here, 5x square and 5y square. Here variables are different. X variable there, that side there is y variable. Another one is 3x square y, 5xy square. Here you can see variables are same x and y. But here x have 2 power, here x have only 1 power. Here y have 1 power, but y have 2 power here. So here you can see that maybe the variables are same x and y, but the powers are different, therefore they are unlike terms. Now why we need to understand like terms and unlike terms? So when we are going forward for the like addition and subtraction of the polynomials, when we are adding them, we can add or subtract only the like terms, and therefore we need to know which are the like terms and which are unlike terms. Now we are going to learn adding and subtraction of algebraic expressions. As we know, when I explained you about the like terms and unlike terms, that when we add or subtract, we can have addition or subtraction with like terms only. So remember that we can add or subtract the like terms only. Unlike terms cannot be added or subtracted. So now also we have to remember that first when we add or subtract, we have to keep the like terms together, and then we have to add or subtract them. While subtracting, you have to remember that the terms, the sign of the terms of the expression which is subtracted should be changed before you do the answer. So let us understand that with an example. First example is for the addition, that add 9xy minus 3yz plus 2zx, that is the one expression. This is the second expression, and that is the third expression. So we have to add all of them. Now we will write down all these three expressions in three separate rows, keeping in the mind that the like terms are in the same column. First, we can write down this first expression, 9xy minus 3yz plus 2zx. Now the second polynomial, second expression is that 2xz plus 9xy minus 4y. So now here that we'll write down in the second column, second row, but keeping in the mind to write down the like terms in the same column. So now here it is 2xz, or now xz or zx is the same thing. So here there is already 2zx. So here nothing sign means you have to understand it is plus. So plus 2zx will be down that plus 2zx. Second term here is 9xy plus 9xy. So 9xy will be written down 9xy. Then minus 4y. But here there is no terms having only y. So we will write down minus 4y at last. Now the third expression have minus 2xz. xz and zx are same. So we will write down under this minus 2zx plus 5x. Now we don't have any term containing only x. So we will write down keeping the, because here there is no. So here we will write down plus 5x. And the last term is plus 3xy. xy. So we will write down here xy. So now we have to add them. So it is easy now. 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 plus 3, 21. So answer is 21xy for the first term. Here they don't have any like term, so that will be written as it is because we cannot add them. Here 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 minus 2 is 2. So plus 2zx. Thus two terms will be written as it is because they don't have any like terms. So here we have to remember that first expression we will write like them, and then from the second expression we have to write down the like terms in a same column. If it does not have like term, we can write down at the last. So here you can see that 9xy minus 2xz was there, 9xy I write down here, but minus 4y is not there in that one, so we write down at the last. Then in the last, minus 2xz plus 5x, no like term, so we get put it at last, and 3xy. And then when finished, you can go column wise and add. Let us take another example which shows the subtraction also. That is, subtract 6x square minus 5y square plus 7y minus 4 from 8x square minus 5xy plus 9y square plus 6x minus 4y. Now we know that when we subtract, the second expression must be written first, because from that we have to subtract the first one. So first we will write down the second expression, 8x square minus 5xy plus 9y square plus 6x minus 4y. Now from the second expression, the terms having like terms will write down in the same column, otherwise they will written down at the last if they don't have any same. Now second here means the first one, 6x square, so you can see that there is x square here, so you write down here 6x square minus 5y square, y square is here, so we will write down minus 5y square plus 7y, 7y will be here, so plus 7y and minus 4, but you can see that minus 4 is alone, so we will write down minus 4 here. Now as it is the subtraction, don't forget to change the sign of the second, means the sign will be negative, the sign will be positive, the sign will be negative, the sign will be positive. Now we have to consider only this, we have to neglect the signs. This sign will be neglected now, and now you have to do the normal addition. Means 8 minus 6, how much? 2. So 2x square. That one will written as it is because it does not have anything. Plus 9 plus 5 now. Because minus minus, as I told you, we have to change the sign. So 9 plus 5, 14. So plus 14 y square. Plus 6x as it is. Minus 4y minus 7y. We know that when there are both negative terms, we have to add them, but with the negative sign. So minus 11y and plus 4. So by this method, so you have to remember that like terms must be in the same column. If it does not have any like term, you can write down separately and then add or subtract like this. So here we are going to finish the session, and it will be followed by PDF. And any confusion, write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.